Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel with Trail and Mountain. So today I'm reviewing a product from a company called UCO. Here's their website right here. And these guys have been around since 1971. Been a long time. I've reviewed for them before and they make some pretty cool stuff. And this is the Titan Fire Starter. This is it right here. Just got this in the mail the other day. Super excited about this. And this is a ferrocium rod. And it's basically a fire steel, essentially. You use the striker, throw down a bunch of sparks, and you have an emergency fire starter if you need one. Plus, this thing has like a bottle opener. It has a bunch of stuff on there, and a carabiner and all that other stuff too. So I'm gonna get this thing unpackaged, and I'll show you what this thing comes with. Packaging for number one is like very, very well done. Like it's real clean. Look at that. You know exactly what's in there. In the back there's a little description on what to do, but I almost don't want to like tear up the packaging because it's so nice. But anyway, here we go. Alright, so here's your deal right here. Here's your ferrocium rod. Pretty decent size too. And you have your UCO branded striker. It's also, it's like kind of like a multi-tool. You have a little nut and bolt wrench on it. You have a bottle opener. And this little guy right here is your striker. So for those of you who know about fire steels, there's not really much to describe or explain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this over to my fire pit. I have some fiber light, little tinder right here. So I'm going to light this thing up. It does have a nice little carabiner, so you can take the fire steel off if you really want to from the striker. A nice little thin paracord. But I like that it has a little mini carabiner right there, so you can always just keep this thing with it. There is also another little wrench back here for small bolts, or you just use it for the carabiner to hold it all together. You can see on the tool here, this beveled edge right here, the striker edge is right here, that little guy. So what you do is you basically just, like that, it throws down sparks. So we're gonna get this thing over to my fire pit. I'm gonna light this sucker on fire. Alright, so I have some fiber light right here. This is just fire tinder. Right there. So I'm going to just put this right here. Kind of fluff this up a little bit so it really takes a good spark. What you do is you put your rod down into it, just like this. And you just... just like that. Boom. And you can start throwing on your little sticks and what have you, and get your little fire going. Super easy to use, very, very easy to light, and this thing just throws down a lot of sparks, so awesome. Alright guys, so that's my review of the UCO Titan Fire Starter. This big old ferrocium rod and the multi-tool. This is a great little tool to just have with you. It doesn't really weigh much. It is made of steel, and it's pretty solid. I like that it has that nice little edge right there, so you get a good like thing of sparks when you strike this thing. It's really easy to use, and it throws down a lot of sparks. So as for a quick emergency fire starter, this is a great deal. Now, another thing to consider too is that this is really, really big. I've seen other fire steels that are a lot smaller. However, this one has a lot of life that's going to last pretty much forever. You're not going to nowhere near wear through this thing unless you were living in the backcountry full time. This would probably last you years, I'm sure. But really cool. I'm always a big fan of UCO stuff. They never cease to amaze, and they make really good stuff. And not only do they make really good stuff, but it's really high quality. So when you buy their gear, it's like you're buying stuff for life. Wrap this all together, like that, kind of put it like this, and just wrap this around, just like that. Throw it in your pack, and you always have an emergency fire starter just in case. The cool thing about these is that they can also work when it's wet. So if it's wet, it's still going to throw sparks. Doesn't matter if it gets wet at all. It's still going to throw sparks, and you can still light a fire. If you guys have any questions or comments about the Titan Fire Steel, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure you leave those down in my comment section down below, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right down there, and hit the bell icon. When you do that, you're going to get notified every time I post a new video, which is weekly. Sometimes I post a few videos a week, too, so really appreciate you guys spending your valuable time with me. I know that, you know, time is valuable these days, and you watching my videos, I really appreciate it. I just want to let you guys know that. Another thing to consider too is that I am not paid by UCO for doing these reviews, or any company for that matter. I get these items all on my own, and this is not a paid review, so I pride myself on being 100% non-biased and organic in my reviews. If the products that I review suck, I'm going to tell you they suck, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why they could get better, or how they can get better. If they're great, I'm going to tell you they're great, and this is why. As I said, this, great deal. It has a ton of life in it. It is probably not the lightest fire starter I've seen like this. You can get lighter ones. Light My Fire has lighter ones, but the UCO one, this is fantastic. If you don't mind a little extra weight, you know this thing is going to last you forever. Forever. So if you guys want to follow along with my adventures, you know, hiking, backpacking, whatnot, stuff in the backcountry, or just outdoors in general, make sure you follow me on Instagram right there. Thanks again. Really appreciate you tuning in to my latest video. Please keep checking back for more gear reviews, outdoor-related hodgepodge, tech and camera reviews, gear talk, and giveaways. Take care, guys. Get outdoors.